Hello all and welcome to a No Pulp Webisode. That's Cameron Ezeir. I'm Nick Zelaya. Talking some head coach firings. Cam, last weekend Nebraska fired their coach Scott Frost. This past weekend, Herm Edwards got fired from Arizona State literally 20 seconds after the game ended. Are these the right decisions? Are these programs making the right moves for their program?
Yes, they are. Herm Edwards hasn't turned Arizona State into a relevant program, and he was there for 5 years. And for a Pac-12 that's just gotten even more stout than it was a decade ago, Herm Edwards needed to do a lot more with that program. And then Scott Frost, really? 16-31 in 5 seasons with the Cornhuskers? You kidding me? That's awful.
If I'm Scott Frost, I'm walking away happy. I'm walking away with $16.4 million, getting fired now opposed to 3 weeks later. But I do have a quote from Herm Edwards from last season. He wanted to turn the Arizona State Sun Devils into a top 3 team in the Pac-12.
Ridiculous.
A top 15 team in the country.
Come on.
And he wanted to compete for a national championship. Blasphemy, Cam.
He's competing for a spot on the couch with his family.
And the Nebraska fan base now at this past weekend, their game, were chanting, "We want Urban, we want Urban." Your thoughts on that?
Is that Urban Meyer?
Urban Meyer.
Oh my God.
That's the former Jacksonville Jaguar and Ohio State coach.
What? Jacksonville Jaguar for less than a season. Now I will say at Ohio State in 17 collegiate seasons, this is not just Ohio State, but this is other programs as well. 12 of them double-digit wins. At Ohio State, every season he had 10 or more wins. That was at Ohio State with the luxury of what that program brings. Now you're going to throw him into a dumpster fire that is Nebraska? Come on. The fans want drama. They got drama at the end of Scott Frost's era. It's not going to work.
Urban doesn't know how to rebuild a team.
No.
He got fired 13 games into being the Jacksonville Jaguars coach with the god at quarterback that is Trevor Lawrence. And I don't think these Nebraska fans understand the reason he got fired for being the Jaguars coach. He was kicking players. He was cursing at players during practice. It was wild what was happening down in Jacksonville. That'll wrap up this segment, though, for head coaches. We'll see if Urban Meyer even gets another job in the future. That's a No Pulp Webisode. Stay tuned for the whole show later.